You all know what an extraordinary character David is. Funny, joyful, warm, challenging, always engaging, socially creative. The guy you want to have around.
David Egan is a trailblazer. He's such an inspiration as you consider everything that he has done.
He's an advocate, author, athlete, an outright cool dude. An example to so many of our loved ones striving to overcome obstacles to achieving their life ambitions.
Early in my teaching career, I was lucky to have him show me how deceptively simple the act of inclusion can be.
He's an example to us all on how to live authentically, speak your truth, and spread your message of inclusion.
David is inclusive of everyone and dismisses stereotypes. He has a global mindset and views the world as his oyster.
What makes David great is that he sees opportunity everywhere. I have never met anyone more dedicated to changing the world than he is. He's hilarious, insightful, and tenacious, and you can't stop him.
David has a wonderful support system. His family is very good with him.
I'm so proud of David. I just can't tell you how proud I am, because when he was born, it was a big surprise. It was difficult, I have to admit. It wasn't easy. But David was determined. He was always passionate, and he was a leader even as a young baby, as a young child.
My wife and I had David when we were both in graduate school working on our doctorates. What I wanted was very simple. I wanted him to grow up to be a good citizen. And when he was in high school, he said to me, "Dad, I want to do more. I want to help people with disabilities." And he did it. I think he did very well. I'm very proud of him.
His advocacy for early inclusion education, inclusive neighborhood sports, competitive employment is nothing short of incredible.
What I think we often forget is this combination of athlete, advocate, comedian, charismatic leader is so rare in any human being. And that it is this combination, combined with David's almost priceless humility, that has made him an agent of change in the halls of Congress, in the halls of foundations, in a movement like Special Olympics, and in the lives of literally hundreds of thousands of human beings.
David is truly my role model. My brothers introduced me to a world over my lifetime of how the world should be, where giving your own honest best is enough.
I've known David my whole life. He's my older brother. For 6 years, we were the only kids in our family. David loved to give me hugs. I don't know if he was watching pro wrestling yet, but sometimes his hugs were a bit too hard.
David has not only made a difference in my life, but by sharing his story, he has also made a difference with the people that are part of my life.
Several months before I met David, I heard his voice on NPR. And around that time, he was also in Ireland attending the World Down Syndrome Congress. So by the time we finally met, I already knew David was impressive and important.
He really is one of the finest examples of resilience of the people that have disabilities and the way that they overcome challenges to achieve their dreams.
When David was born, he made me a better mom. I learned how to be a mom, and I learned to look at life differently. He gave me a big gift, the gift of looking at what matters in life rather than just looking at grades or achievements that everybody expects, Finding the dream inside you, like he says, the fire inside you is important.
Thank you, NDSS, for recognizing such an amazing human being. And thank you, David, for being such a great leader and role model for our community.
Thank you, David, for all of your hard work bettering the lives of people with disabilities inside and outside Source America.
David, I extend to you my heartfelt congratulations on receiving this well-earned award. Thank you for all that you do to support our work at NIH and elevate people with Down syndrome everywhere.
David, I would really like to congratulate you on this effort that you're doing now, and I know you are going to take it even further. You are fighting.
Congratulations. What an honor, what such a well-deserved award. I can't think of anybody better.
David, I'm so proud of you. Continue to inspire others to live their full potential and make this world a better place.
I'm just proud that I get to be your brother. Thanks for all that you do and all the life lessons.
Congratulations, David.
You're a trailblazer who has traveled far.
And a champion who has achieved so much.
We are lifelong Uncle Dave fans, and we couldn't be happier for him.
Congratulations, Uncle Dave. We love you.
Congratulations, David. I'm proud to have been one of your many, many followers.
To you, David, and to everyone at NDSS, thank you. Thank you for all you do to ensure that those who are a part of the disability community have every chance possible to live a happy, healthy, and productive life.
Good evening, everyone. This is David Egan. I'm incredibly thankful to NDSS for honoring me and those of us born with Down syndrome. Thank you, NDSS, for this amazing event. I want to thank my family and all of you who joined our big celebration. I am delighted that you accept the invitation and are supporting my community. I am humbled by all the memories, accolades, and donations. Thank you to all and each one of you. I am always looking forward to a special opportunity to applaud our accomplishments. As many of you know, I always have big dreams. So this is a dream come true, to have the Down syndrome community and all of my friends in a big celebration. Thank you, NDSS. Now you may be wondering, with me, why I was chosen for the celebration. I guess NDSS chose me because I'm old and passionate. In fact, when I turned 40 4 years ago, many told me that it was all downhill. So this is a good time to acknowledge the advocacy of the older generation. There are many among us, from the old and the new generation, who are making their own dreams come true. There are many stories showcasing individuals with Down syndrome who are successfully included in our society. We are all citizens who matter. In fact, we are more alike than different. As I wrote in my book, we share in the same humanity, regardless of abilities. It is amazing that we now can live longer. When I was born in 1977, people with Down syndrome were not expected to live beyond 25. So living past 40 is a big accomplishment. While we have made great progress over the past 2 decades, there's more work to be done to improve our lives. As you know, I'm a big Star Trek fan. Officer Spock says, live long and prosper. It's not enough to live long. The quality of our lives matters too. I know that every child with Down syndrome is amazing in a very special way. We all have an ability to learn and overcome limitations. We can be amazing in spite of the challenges that we face, and maybe because of the challenges too. In our case, sometimes those limitations pose hardships, but we have hope, determination, and the will to strive. Thanks to those who discover our gifts and provide us a stimulating environment. In my advocacy, I focus on early inclusion in education, sports, employment, and leadership. Together with NDSS, as a Kennedy Public Policy Fellow, and now as a Source America Community Relations Coordinator, we created resources to employers and employees to find the path to their career of choice. Also, I work with Congress and with the National Institutes of Health in research to improve the quality of our lives. Are you ready to make an impact? Are you ready to lead? We need to change the hearts and minds. We need to be accepted rather than tolerated. We are more alike than different, and inclusion accepts our differences. Our joint efforts will make an impact. Are you ready to improve their lives, to be a leader, and to advocate? I was born to advocate. In closing, I challenge you to discover our hidden talents and abilities. Do not let our differences separate us. See what unifies us, rather than what divides us. Break down barriers. Let's spread inclusion. I want to thank everyone who has contributed to this event and supported NDSS by bidding, donating, and attending. Together, we're making it a better future for people with Down syndrome. This is a call to action. Thank you. Thank you all.